What if I told you that some of the most coveted luxury items out there could actually be the ultimate revealers of your financial secrets? Yes, you heard that right. In a world where we often equate luxury with wealth, it's easy to get caught up in the glimmering facade, but certain high-end purchases might scream more about your bank balance than your actual affluence. Today, we're diving into those luxury items that might seem chic and fabulous, but could actually hint at financial choices that are, honestly, less than ideal. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Giant logo bags. Let's kick things off with one of the most obvious offenders, the giant logo bag. You know the type. Designer logos splashed all over like a walking advertisement. It's the kind of bag that practically begs for attention. But here's the thing. Real wealth doesn't need to scream for validation. Sure, it's a luxury piece, but when the branding is louder than the style itself, it quickly becomes less of a fashion statement and more of a neon sign flashing, "I'm trying too hard." True wealth is about subtlety and restraint. The truly affluent don't need to plaster logos all over to make a point. They prefer understated pieces, ones that only those with a trained eye would recognize. It's the quiet confidence of a perfectly crafted leather tote, a timeless design, or an elegant silhouette that speaks volumes without saying a word. Real luxury doesn't need an introduction. It just quietly exists. So if you want to radiate true class, ditch the billboards and go for bags that whisper, not shout. Designer logos everywhere. We've all seen it. The head-to-toe designer outfit where logos are splashed everywhere like they're collecting luxury brands as if it's a fashion marathon. A Gucci belt here, a Fendi bag there, and Louis Vuitton shoes to complete the look. But here's the twist. True wealth doesn't need to be advertised. In fact, the wealthiest women out there, think of Kate Middleton, Meghan Markle, or even Oprah, are rarely seen with logos plastered all over their outfits. What's their secret? They focus on the quality of the materials, the cut of the fabric, and how timeless each piece is. It's about exuding quiet elegance rather than being a walking billboard. Real wealth means being confident in your style and choosing pieces that make you feel great without needing to announce their brand from a mile away. When you've got real money, the last thing on your mind is whether someone can spot your logo, because luxury isn't about the logo, it's about how the clothes make you feel. Flashy jewelry overload. So you've got a love for diamonds, I get it, but wearing every piece of bling you own at the same time, not a great move. There's a fine line between elegant and overboard. Piling on every flashy piece you own isn't giving luxury. It's giving trying too hard. Think about it. A single breathtaking Cartier ring can elevate your look effortlessly, whereas stacking on layers of bling just dilutes the elegance. Truly wealthy women know this. They stick to one or two standout pieces, like a sleek Rolex or a timeless diamond tennis bracelet. It's about making a statement without yelling it from the rooftops. Too much bling? It ends up cheapening the entire outfit, like adding sequins to a designer gown. It distracts from the beauty. When it comes to jewelry, less is definitely more. A well-chosen, understated piece will always steal the spotlight over a handful of rhinestones. Over-the-top Instagram flexing. We've all seen those accounts that are a non-stop reel of luxury vacations, designer purchases, and extravagant meals. Every new handbag, pair of shoes, or exclusive getaway is posted as if it's a badge of honor. But here's the truth. Those truly living in luxury don't feel the need to document every moment for the world to see. In fact, many of the wealthiest individuals actively avoid social media, valuing privacy above all else. For them, the real luxury is not having to prove anything to anyone. Instead of posting every new Chanel unboxing or luxury meal as if it's an Olympic event, the truly affluent are enjoying their lives without the need for applause. Think about it. When your lifestyle speaks for itself, you don't need the approval of strangers on the internet. Real wealth is about enjoying moments quietly and intimately, savoring life's finest things without needing a digital audience. High-end, low-skill purchases. What's more, cringe than buying a $10,000 handbag with a credit card and then paying it off over the next 3 years with sky-high interest. Genuinely wealthy people don't play that game. They buy things outright, and it doesn't dent their finances one bit. The ultra-wealthy are surprisingly frugal. Sure, they'll buy a designer handbag, but it's just another item in their closet, not something they'll be paying off for months or even years. They understand that true luxury comes from owning, not owing. Financing high-ticket luxury items is a classic sign of living beyond your means, and it's a trap many fall into in the pursuit of keeping up appearances. Real wealth is about financial security and freedom. If you're still paying off last season's handbag or this year's vacation, then it's time to rethink what luxury really means to you. Owning something outright, that's true luxury. No strings attached, no payments hanging over your head, just you and your beautifully chosen items. Trend chasing. We all love to indulge in a good fashion trend now and then, but here's the tea: constantly chasing trends doesn't scream luxury. It whispers insecurity. The truth is, the genuinely wealthy aren't rushing out to buy the latest IT bag or neon-colored blazer every season. Why? Because they understand that fashion comes and goes, but style is forever. Take a moment to think about the icons of luxury. The Hermes Birkin, the Chanel suit. These are not just trendy pieces, they're investments that stand the test of time. These items exude quiet confidence, a reminder that true style never has an expiration date. When you're comfortable in your own skin, you don't need to hop on every fleeting trend to feel relevant. On the other hand, those who chase every new fashion fad are like hamsters on a never-ending treadmill of consumerism, always trying to keep up, but never quite getting there. It's exhausting, and quite frankly, expensive. True wealth invests in timeless, versatile pieces that will look just as stunning a decade from now as they do today. So when you're tempted to splurge on that neon green trend of the moment bag, remember this: wealth whispers and trend-chasing shouts. Flashy logos on makeup. You know those makeup products that seem to be more about the brand than the actual quality? Luxury makeup definitely has its allure. Who doesn't love a sleek designer lipstick or a luxurious highlighter? But when your entire makeup kit is filled with products from high-end brands mainly for the sake of flaunting their logos, it feels like you're trying too hard. Suddenly, it's less about enhancing your natural beauty and more about being seen with the latest designer trends. Yes, it's fabulous to treat yourself to a luxe product now and then, but don't overlook those hidden gems from more accessible brands that might work wonders for your skin. True beauty and real wealth doesn't need a logo to shine. It's about finding what enhances your unique features and makes you feel confident. At the end of the day, it's not just about what's on the outside, but how you feel on the inside. Monogram overload. Personalized luxury can indeed be beautiful. A monogrammed leather bag or custom initials elegantly stitched on a shirt? Now that's chic and refined. But when every single item you own is splashed with your initials, it begins to feel a bit excessive. It's almost as if you're trying to ensure that everyone knows it's yours. And that sentiment runs counter to the essence of true wealth. Real wealth is about being comfortable in your own skin and exuding confidence without needing to brand every single item in your closet. When you're genuinely affluent, you don't need to prove it through ostentation. Instead, you embrace quality and craftsmanship, allowing the artistry of the piece to speak for itself. Remember, the subtler the flex, the stronger the statement. A beautifully crafted item without a monogram can leave a lasting impression, showcasing your taste without the need for constant reminders of ownership. And there you have it. The world of luxury is a tempting one, filled with glitz and glamour, but it's essential to navigate it with a discerning eye. So the next time you're tempted to splurge on something that screams wealth rather than whispers sophistication, ask yourself if it truly reflects your style and values. Let's remember, the most sophisticated luxury is often the one that goes unnoticed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights on navigating the world of style and luxury without losing sight of what truly matters. Until next time, stay fabulous.